Hi, I'm Rick from Marionville Models, DJI dealer from the UK and RC specialist for over 40 years. In this video I'm going to show you how to get your new Mavic 2 from the box to the air. Okay, so before we get started, and I'm assuming that you have bought the Fly More bundle, so in addition to the single battery that comes in the craft, you will have two further batteries, the charging dock and this USB adapter, and of course we've got our controller, which you'll get in the standard package. So I'll base this all on the Fly More bundle, but I will accommodate if you haven't and you've just got the what comes in the standard package. So the first thing we need to do is charge our batteries. Now, just to do a quick check, see if your batteries are charged. They won't come charged, they'll come with a small amount of storage charge. All you basically do, so all you have to do is push the button and that will tell you if they are charged. And as you can see, these two are flat. Now they're quite flat because normally what you have here is you've got a 4-segment ring here. So what will happen, depending on how much charge it is, so it's a bit like an Xbox, we'll show you. So these ones, which is unusual because these ones are actually completely flat. Normally you would always have one segment left. These are just stickers, they can just be removed. Now if you have just got the standard Fly More bundle to charge, what you will need is your charger out the pack. You plug that into the mains and you have a connector here which will simply plug into the connector here. Now as you can probably see this key cornered there and there, so that simply plugs into there. Now I'm going to be honest, it's not a great connection. As you can see, it's a wee bitty wobbly, so probably best when it's charging is to actually lay it down on the floor. Now you'll now see you've got the battery, the segments going round, and that will basically work its way around until it is fully charged. Now I'm going to disconnect because if you have got the Fly More bundle, you will have this. This is the charging dock. I would recommend this. If you didn't get the bundle, I'd recommend buying it, but what I would do, I would just buy the bundle. Now the wings just open it up, and what this will allow you to do is charge multiple batteries. Now the other thing I like about it as well, when you actually clip the battery on, it's got the same again, it's a keyed connector so you can't get it in wrong, but you can't really get it in the wrong way anyway. That just slides in, but it's a much better solid connection. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all these batteries on. Now one of them is actually already completely charged. I've already charged it. So that's the batteries all on. I'm just going to, what I should probably have done actually is I connected it up to the charger first. Now you can see we've got the connector in there. This can only go on one way. See the corner? And then you've got the little, if I just move that to camera, you've got the little corner in there. And that just plugs in. Again, it's a nice sturdy connection there. So I would recommend getting the dock. It just connects up far nicer. Now that's it on. You'll get the green power light showing you there's energy going in. And what it will do is, it doesn't charge all 4 batteries at once. It will charge the battery with the most charge in first. So it will get you flying as quickly as possible. So if we look on the side, we've got one battery charging here, but these two are laying in wait. And what we will do, you would just leave that. Ideally, you don't want to leave it unattended because it is a charging batteries and a LiPos, and that will basically charge. Now, the controller will also need charged. Now, if you want to check the controller, you can just push the button. Now, I've partly charged this, so you can see we've got 85% already charged. I didn't fully charge it because I wanted to show you it charging. Now, to charge it, from your bundle, you will get this USB cable, but it doesn't actually have the correct end on it, and what you will need is this adapter. This comes in the package. Why DJI don't just give you the right connector in the first place, I don't know, but that will just clip onto there, and this is a standard USB connection, and that will go onto there. Now if you look on the side of your controller, this is a connection that would normally go into the smartphone. We're going to disconnect that, and this will go into that connection. Now make sure you get it in the right way round. As you see, that's gone in okay. Let's pull it out. It's not really going to go in. Don't force it because it does try to go in. So just make sure it's in the right way. And there, you've now got the controller charging as well. Now, I'm going to address something because I know people are going to be screaming in the comments, oh my God, you should not charge the batteries and the controller at the same time. I have done it since the first DJI drones came out, when you could charge them both at the same time. I think it was the Phantom 3 was the first one you could actually charge the controller and the batteries off the one charger. I've never had an issue. The power supply puts out its power. If you do charge the battery and the controller at the same time, it will just take longer to charge. Now, typically, you will tend to find is your controller doesn't usually need a full charge. You tend to find it'll be like this, it just needs to top up. So although the batteries may be charging for some time, typically about 45 minutes an hour for each battery, the controller will actually charge up much quicker because you're usually only just topping it up. But I'm going to be honest with you, I've always done this, I've never had a problem. Well, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you want to support me and bring you more videos, you can do a few things. You can either certainly like and subscribe the video, share it with your friends.